From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. And the starter for Toronto, Eric Lauer.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Stephen Kwan, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. This one in the air. Sosa has a beat on it. And there's one down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
That's a ball.
Lauer, a 6'3" lefty, 210 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ball, that's out.
Two now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just goes down and gets it. Looks like it's a breaking ball, but he's so good. Went down and got it.
That one fouled off. Ramirez off of first with 2 away. And that is out of play. The 0-2.
That's out.
Lauer fires.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one well upstairs. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back now in Toronto. And on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Tanner Bybee. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
The 1-0. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Here's a 3-0. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Schneemann under it. Takes it in for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Nope, that's down.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Batting third, designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ball, that's upstairs.
The 1-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. That's a walk.
Ball 4, that's up.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man at first. Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Just missed it. Nothing doing for Toronto in the first. We'll go to the second from Rogers Center with no score. Back here at Rogers Center, stepping up for the Guardians, George Valera.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one's upstairs, ball one. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
Just
That's a ball.
missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That clips the corner. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting sixth, third baseman Daniel Schneemann.
Now snap throw to first.
No, he's
Valera dives back in safely.
Ball one.
And the 1-0. Right through there for a strike. The 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Second inning here, no score. Swing and a slow roller. They take the force out as they pass up the chance at the double play.
Batting seventh.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
One out man at first. And now the rookie second baseman. Here's your 1. Out towards right center field. And he makes the catch.
Batting eighth, catcher Bo Naylor.
Foul ball there.
Well, he's
Outside,
really
that's a ball.
working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. In the air to left center, Lucas moving under it, and that is that. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Bottom of the second, and now for the Jays, Lenny Sosa.
Third baseman Lenny Sosa.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Next pitch misses way outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting six.
Really nice
center
job staying up the
fielder,
middle with his approach. He didn't try to do
Dalton
too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
That's a ball.
That one way inside. Sosa aboard here at first with nobody out. That one fouled off. 2-2. Out towards left center. Valera after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Now at the plate, Kazuma Okamoto. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. The changeup missing. Ball one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Check swing called strike. Gonna count 1-2. Stays alive. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout.
Batting
Now
eighth,
2 away.
Shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
First
Ball
pitch
one.
just misses. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Here's a 2-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Sosa rounds second on his way to third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So to a board and 2 outs, scoreless game. Here's the Toronto catcher, Tyler Heineman. First pitch, way inside, a fastball. Ooh.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Pitch misses there. Ball 3.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
And that'll load the bases.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
That's in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Full extension, makes the catch.
Amazing catch to end the inning, and he strands the bases loaded. Pitchers flat out love it when their teammates sacrifice their bodies to make a play.
Back now in Toronto, stepping up for the Guardians, Ryan Rocchio. Swinging a foul out of play. Oh, 1 now.
Ball that's outside.
Lauer fires. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Cleveland, center fielder Stephen Kwan.
Shut them down. That one pulled foul. Top of the third, no score. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Got him swinging. And there's one away.
Up next for Cleveland, right fielder Chase Delauder.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Chase Delauder. 0 for 1 so far. Aye. 0-2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Man at first, one away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled. I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see him show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
In the dirt, Rocchio, the runner at first with 2 gone. In for a strike, and the count 1-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
At the plate, Kyle Manzardo. Manzardo in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. And fouled off.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Here's a 1-2.
That's a really good take.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Guardians looking to strike first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Caught him looking for the K. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Second baseman, Ernie Clement.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Off the plate, ball 1.
This one in the air, center field. Kwan should have this one. 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Drilled in the air, high and line deep right field. That's got a chance. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Sanchez swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball one. Swings through that one out in front that time. Two down, nobody on.
Ball two.
That misses, and now it's 3-2. And that one misses outside. It's ball four.
Next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Ball one. Hey. Nope.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. That is the inning. On to the fourth. Still scoreless.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the fourth, Joe Mantiply. He's been so good against lefties. Stepping up for the Guardians, George Valera worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
For Cleveland, third baseman, Daniel Schneemann.
Here goes the runner. Pitch outside. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know, nights like this, when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go. And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
A great showcase of hustle tracking that ball down. They didn't get the out, but that's still a good baseball play right there.
Go ahead run on base, And now it's the switch hitting second baseman.
Hey.
0-1. And there's a curve through for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
On the ground to first. To Jimenez. They complete the double play, but the run scores. It's 1-0.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
That one almost got him. Two down, bases empty, but one run across. Top half of inning number 4. The 1-1.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Two down, nobody on. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Guardians 1 and the Jays nothing. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And there's a foul ball.
Oh, that's inside.
That hit him.
That got him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
For the Blue Jays, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
In the air to left center, Kwan coming on. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Jimenez.
One out man at first. Here's Andres Jimenez. Doubled his first time up.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And another ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Tyler Heineman.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Quick move to first. Varsho back in on a dive. Varsho leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Man on second, 2 down. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And that one almost hit him.
That's ball 3.
Nathan Lucas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Left fielder, Nathan Lucas.
First and second, 2 outs. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Two on, 2 outs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Here's a 2-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two aboard, 2 outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. He goes down looking. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're down 1-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ryan Rocchio. Curve, hit right back to him. The throw to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
For Cleveland, center fielder Stephen Kwan.
On a line out towards center. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Cleveland, right fielder Chase.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Joe Mantiply won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
Mason Fluharty will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Two outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Chase DeLauder. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. Two now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the air, left side. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They lead it 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Swing and a foul out of play. That one's in there. That is strike 2. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Tim Herron, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Brogdon also getting ready. 0-2 now. Tap back up the middle. Rocchio fires to first on the run, and they get the out.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gems before the game is over.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And he boots it. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Ball, that's outside.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Just misses with that one. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Swinging a foul straight back. Sanchez off of first with 2 away. Got him looking. That K is his third of the game. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Guardians 1 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians.
Designated hitter, Jose Ramirez.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
This one in the air, center field. Varsho going back on this one. He's got it. One up, one down.
Up next for Cleveland, first baseman Kyle Manzardo.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Braden Fisher getting ready to go. Rogers warming up as well.
Come on, Mason.
Comes up empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. What a stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for Cleveland, left fielder George Valera.
2 down, base is empty. George Valera digs in for the Guardians. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Nope. Outside.
Let's go, Mason.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Strike 3 on the foul tip. The Guardians go down in order, but they still lead it 1-0.
Now pitching for
Back
Cleveland,
now for the bottom of the
number
6th,
29,
and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Herron.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings. Well, he can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
And he'll 1.
Hey, 2.
Taps softly to the right side. Manzardo steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Hey.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a bouncer. Throws to first in time.
Well, you want to try to protect the strike zone with 2 strikes there, and you see on that curveball, just sort of reached out, tapped it to put it in play. You want to do it with a little more authority so you have a chance to sneak it through, but just a pretty easy ground out right there.
Jimenez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That catches the zone for a strike, and the count 1-1. That one in there across the letters. Blue Jays down a run here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball 2.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail 1-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, but just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
On the ground, and foul ball. Strike 2. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Base hit, and a man aboard.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Ball 1.
One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And that
Ball
one
2.
upstairs. Line drive and foul ball. Step off throw to first, and he's back in easily. The 2-1. Left field. Lucas snags it on the run.
Up next for Cleveland, shortstop Ryan Rocchio.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Step off, throw to first, and he dives back in safely. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Out to short. They get the force. Inning over. Guardians lead 1, but they lead it 1-0.
Now pitching for
We're
Cleveland.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sean Armstrong.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game. The switch-hitting catcher will come up to hit. Tyler Heineman. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. Fought off foul. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two on the way. That one lifted to left. Brings it in. 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder Nathan Lucas.
The Guardians trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 in this one. That misses the zone. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on, and a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail here 1-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tommy Nance.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off for the Guardians, center fielder Stephen Kwan.
First offering way inside, almost got him.
Sometimes it takes a couple of pitches to get a feel, especially when you move from that bullpen mound into this game mound.
The 1-0. Hey. And he grounds one to the right side. Sosa. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for Cleveland, right fielder Chase DeLauder.
That one in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Tyler Rogers, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Varland getting loose as well. And that drops in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. 2 outs. Base is empty. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Warning track, ball, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He leaves the yard to right, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And that skips into dirt. Two down, nobody on. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Next to hit, George Valera. The 0-1. That one almost got him.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Hit on the ground to short. Jimenez. They take the force out. That ends the frame. This homer brings the Guardians a bit closer. It's now a 2-0 ball game.
Now pitching for
Back
Cleveland.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Matt Festa. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Leading off for Toronto, designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well, these Blue Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Fouled off. He was late. Next pitch in for a strike. 1-2. Stays alive. Oh, great stop. To first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That one fouled off. The Blue Jays down by a pair here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball.
One-two now. Struck him out looking. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. So the call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. And here is Sosa to the plate. 1 for 3.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-1. This ball's chopped on the ground. And that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back now in Toronto. Stepping up for the Guardians. Daniel Schneemann. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Foul ball.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Got him swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
Bunting for a hit,
foul.
and that's just foul. The 0-1. That one almost got him. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Varsho takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Up next for Cleveland, catcher.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tommy Nance departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
On the mound now, number 62. He's into the game with the bases empty. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
2 down, nobody on. Here's a high chopper. Sends it to first, and that is that. Guardians go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0.
Now pitching for
Cade
Cleveland.
Smith comes on trying to close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with a W.
Leading off for the Jays, center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Hey.
Late swing, foul to the left. Almost got him. This one smoked on its way out of here. A massive home run. And just like that, they're within a run. Here comes the crowd. They're feeling it right now.
I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The Guardians trying to close out a one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Fought off foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One-run game, bottom 9.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Here's the 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Inside, ball 1.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Cleveland trying to close it out. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Tyler Heineman.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the 9th. Tap foul at the plate. One strike away. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a 1-2. In the air, left field. Valera gets there. He's under it. And that'll do it. The Guardians claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, he does a nice job of coming in and getting the save. He made a mistake with the pitch, gave up the solo home run, but he maintained his focus to push through to the finish line.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.